Ooh, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Ben's Favorites. It has been a long time since I did the first and only episode. It's been a good 2 or 3 months, I think. So I'm very far overdue to continue this. And today we got an absolute banger of a track, When the Flame Turns to Ashes by Drudkh, something like that. I wanted to highlight this song for the series because everyone out there, you guys know I brought this up so much in the Drudkh-When review, discography review. I'm not the biggest fan of extremely repetitive songs for the most part. I say for the most part because we have tracks like this, which really get me. I will go very in-depth as to why Drudkh works for me, as opposed to something like Transylvanian Hunger by Drudkh-When. And, it's an 11-minute track. I got some coffee just like normal. Not too bad. And we shall get right into it. Also, in the Opeth one, every single time I went to go and talk over the music, you could not hear me in the slightest. So every time I need to say anything, I'll probably need to pause it. Which might get annoying for me, but especially you guys. Anyways, we shall get to it. Straight off the bat, I always saw that little 12-second lead-in was kind of pointless. That little lead melody across the top is just gorgeous, and it always is the number one thing I pay attention to at this part of the song. The drums is laying down a very simple groove. It's pretty much just a regular rock beat. And then the guitar underneath it is just playing the open E string, open E power chord, and I'm pretty sure that's it. See, this is how they get away with the repetition. After giving you a good, 30 seconds of the exact same thing over and over, they put in a guitar solo, but the backing is still the same. And of course the vocals dip out, but then eventually they come back in. Dynamics, people. This is why it works for me. The second section. This is crucial to bring up because they switch between the first bit and the second bit a lot, as you'll see. They do it back and forth maybe 3, 4, 5 times within this, nearly 11-minute track. And it works so good for what they're going for. To keep on switching it up so you never get bored of it, you know? Once again, that melody is just gorgeous. Oh. And of course a new drum beat. Once again, another small change up, just on a keyboard. It's on the ride cymbal instead of the hi-hat. The snare is a bit less frequent, the kick drum is a bit less frequent. It works so good, bro. So good. Then back to the start again. Back here once again. They gave you another 30 seconds of the verse, and then you get back to here. Brilliant, bro. Brilliant. Once again, another new melody, another new part. I guess you could call this a second verse? Third verse, but it's a different verse, because the first verse has already been done twice. Once again, just another way to vary it just a little bit. And another fantastic lead part. And another new drum beat. Keyboards very quietly on the underneath. This verse also has quite a long stretch of time before it then loops again. So they can of course get away with it multiple times in a row because your ears have a lot to digest. Love this bit. The next like 3-4 minutes is probably my favorite part in Drudk's entire discography. This part is just unbelievable, and we'll get to it now. Oh, having that distorted guitar so much quieter than the acoustic is so ominous, and having it just like play a couple of little notes, beautiful. That little sound effect of what sounds like water or something. That little ride cymbal thing. Oh, it kills me. It's too good. Then back to verse 1. And this time the keyboards are a little bit louder once again. They're still in the background and you still might not even catch them on your first listen, but they're definitely there. Once again, this is another way how they can get away with being repetitive, and even I can enjoy it. Because they keep on adding in a little something, taking something away, adding something in, taking something away, going to the secondary section, and then back here once again. And then they of course had that, 40-second long bridge part? Nice. Just turn it up a smidge so Don't call that out in the comments or panic if you noticed that, because it did indeed happen. Then they bring back the acoustic part you heard 2 minutes ago. Too good. Not too much to talk about here, since it's pretty much exactly the same as the bit 2.5 minutes ago. Come on. I lied, this is my favorite bit of the whole song. The next 2 minutes-ish. Once again, bringing those keyboards back in. Another new drum beat. Another new section. This is what I'm talking about, guys. And that little bit there, that tense bit, you can tell it's a chord that doesn't fit the key correctly. And it's perfect for that tension. And then the repeat, resolving it back to the 1. And then, and the keyboards in the background as well, I don't think they're playing the same chord. So it creates, like, when you listen back to here, right? Oh, the keys stay on the same note the whole time. So when it goes to the chord that doesn't quite fit, the backing doesn't fit either. Nice, nice. Again, that tension is just, too good. Another new drum beat. I approve. And then, again. And each time the guitar is going dun 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 dun, each time it gets just a little bit louder and a little bit louder and a little bit louder. If you don't believe me, rewind. It does happen. And then, key change, another new drum beat, another gorgeous lead melody. Just keeps getting better for 11 goddamn minutes. Oh my god, man. That massive drum fill. Once again, it's another very weird choice of chords, and your boy loves that a lot. It's got that same kind of tense feeling that you just settle straight back down into it. Tense again, settle back down, tense again, settle back down, and then they bring back this bit for a sec. Stop it, guys, this is too good. Another new drum beat. Come on. And then, yet another repetition. The keyboards are once again louder. Okay, that's another nitpick I've always had with this song. Doing that lo-fi bit with just the guitar, I feel like what would have been so much more effective is if they just like copy and pasted that last little bit before it switches to this, and then they fade it out. I feel like that would have been the perfect way to end this song. But here we are. Yeah, so as I was saying, imagine if you got this bit for a bit longer. Come on. Because they stopped doing it at what? 9:56. Now just imagine if they tacked on another 40 seconds of that, but had a super long fade out on it. I think that would have been so much nicer. So, yeah, we've reached the end of the track. The start and end could have been tweaked a tiny bit for, like, me specifically, you know? But overall, wow. A lot of people say that I'm just, like, you know, not into it, blah, 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 I don't like super repetitive music. Then I hand them this song and tell them I love it. I give them In the Shadow of the Pale Companion by Agalog. I give them the title track to Transylvanian Hunger and then say I'm not the biggest fan of the rest. I give them... Oh, God, what else? Deaf Heaven. Should be no secret by now that I'm a big Deaf Heaven fan. I'll give them a track like Sunbather, or The Pecan Tree, or Vertigo, even though that track takes way too long to get going. But yeah, Druid, a lot of the time, I'm just kind of like, guys, get to the point, please. If you're playing the same thing for like 2.5 minutes. But this track is just a perfect example of how to do a repetitive track super well for me. And the entirety of Blood on Our Wells does that. The middle 4 tracks are all like 10, 11, 12 minutes. And all of them do this so well. I didn't even mention the tempo for this song, because the tempo is for the most part exactly the same. But they do enough switching around of the different sections and introducing new ones and then coming back to old ones that it just works perfectly for me. So, tell me what you think of this track. Give me more Drudkh tracks which kind of fit this template maybe. And I'll see you in the next one.